Hello everybody, this is Gamer Scott. We're going to be playing through the Steelers preseason week 3 against the Titans while giving a quick recap on preseason week 2 against the Chiefs, which the Steelers won 17-7, which we all know winning any preseason game is the most important thing in the world. Oh, yo, I gotta make that speed normal or slow or something. Anyway, I am gonna change this. At the start of the regular season, I'm not sure if it's gonna be the first game. Probably I'll change it the first game. I just don't know how that will work. But there is a way, not in make a franchise, make a Steeler, make a player mode, but coach, and I would assume owner mode. There's a way to super sim the games, and like you can watch it as if it's like a broadcast, and so that way it'll be completely Madden simulated. What does Madden think will happen? It will only have 5-minute quarters. We're not going to sit here for like an hour and 20 minutes and watch an actual full game. It will be a full game, but not like a actual real-life 60-minute football game. And I also, you know, you won't have to be exposed to probably my bad Madden play. So anyway, that's what's coming up in like 2 weeks for the first regular season game. Of course, we'll be recapping preseason week 4 of that video, and probably preseason as a whole. So that's what's going on. Anyway, enough about future plans. Let's talk about the past while watching the future in the present. Because we're always in the present. We're never actually in the past or in the future, but, you know. We're simming a future game against the Tennessee Titans while talking about preseason week 2 against the Chiefs, which is in the past, but you're watching this video in the present. So, preseason week 2 against the Chiefs, lots of good. I don't even want to say it. Well, yeah, lots of good, lots of bad. I'm recording this on Monday, so it's a little bit not super fresh. But anyway, let's start off with the bad. At first, there were a ton of fumbles in the game. And at first, like the first quarter or so, I was like, hey, you know, the game was delayed because of rain and storms and stuff, so maybe, you know, the ball's just a little bit slippery. And again, I don't want to really use that as a good excuse because, you know, during the regular season, it was like the lightning and the thunder and the storm that delayed the game, not the rain. So, you know, in the regular season, you're going to have to play in the rain. The ball's going to be wet. I mean, the refs are going to try to keep the ball as dry as possible, you know, when they set it, but it's not going to stay super dry for very long. So, wet footballs are something that, you know, they're going to exist. You can't fumble those in the regular season. So, you know, that it is what it is. Lots of fumbles, but on the other hand, there was lots of fumbles completely. So, like, on the other side of the ball, too, the Chiefs fumbled a lot as well. So, Artie Burns got a forced fumble. You know, me having positive thoughts about Artie Burns is not something I expected to happen in 2019, but it happened. Also, Bud Dupree was doing good. You know, he was flying around a bit. He got I think, did he get 2 sacks? I don't know. Anyway, he did good. So, you know, it was a good stuff from people I was not expecting to do good stuff. So that's cool. Who was I think he was 51. Is a Skipper? But Skipper, I think, or 51. Maybe they're the same person. I hope they're the same person, because I have one person in mind. He was also doing good. I think he's I'm not sure where he came from, if we got him in a later round, or like he came up from the practice squad, or is just like a very low on the depth chart. But he did good. He was a good dude. And then, let me put it to normal. I know they're about to get a touchdown, probably. But that Deontay Spencer, freaking, who did the punt returns, I was like, oh my god, dude. He was good, man. I like him. Oh, no, who fumbled that? No. That was such a good pass. Damn. So Deontay Spencer, we got a lot of Deontay and Dante. We got Deontay Spencer, Deontay Johnson. We got, I think it's just Dante Moncrief. We got like all the Deontay people. So Deontay Spencer was another highlight. Deontay Johnson did really well too. He got 2 asterisks touchdowns. Because again, I don't know what the ref was smoking on the sideline before he reviewed that OPI call. As far as I know, that's just called a comeback route. So I don't know what the ref was smoking. Something. He was doing something. Like, even watching it in real time, I was like, he stopped to turn around and catch the ball and then make an effort to get into the end zone, which he did. I was like, okay, maybe live time the ref saw something that wasn't really there. So that was a good challenge. I was like, hey, Tomlin's finally going to win a challenge, man, all right. And then the ref went, oh, okay. Let's go look at the replay. Yep, Deontay Johnson, he runs his route. There's not really a whole lot of contact between him and the corner, especially initiated by Johnson. So they're running close to the end zone. Johnson stops, turns around, just shy of being in the end zone. He turns around, he jumps a little, catches the ball, and then fights his way towards the end zone and gets an alleged touchdown. Yep, that looks like offensive pass interference. The call stands, no touchdown. I was like, what? Even Chiefs fans on Reddit, they're like, yo, dude, I don't know what that was. And I'm like, what's going on, refs? So if that's how pass interference flags are going to be reviewed in the regular season, that's not very hopeful or promising at all. Devin Bush did not play. How is that not a fumble? I don't know. Devin Bush did not play. I think it's just a very minor shoulder injury, I read. It's more of a precaution than he's actually, like, hurt. So, you know, I'm all for keeping him healthy for the regular season. I think he's got it down. I definitely, would want to see him at least one more time in the preseason. But if it's a little bit more high risk of an injury, I'm all for keeping him in. I've seen everything I need to. And I feel, oh, that's intercepted. Again, that's why I'm going to super sim the games in the future, so you don't have to deal with all my garbage. So, yeah. Benny Snell, again, he's very much a power back. So, like, I'm not sure if he's going to see much playing time during the regular season. If he does, another interception? No completion. If he does, I could see him being put down on third and pretty short situations, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, because I think, I don't want to say he would be the best, but he can definitely plow forward for 1 or 2 yards, I feel, if that's the case. I don't want to say he's the best at it, because look at how many touchdowns Connor got last season, especially towards the beginning, where it was like pretty much on the end zone, like 1st and goal from the 1 or 2, he just pushed it into the end zone for a touchdown. So Connor's good at that too. But Benny Snell also super good on special teams. I was at the bar for the first half of the game, and I was looking through Reddit at one point whenever we were punting. It was 4th down, and it was like 3rd down, we didn't convert, so it was 4th down, we were obviously going to punt, and I was looking at my phone during the punt, and I looked back up at the TV, and I just see the Chiefs returner running backwards. I'm like, did I miss something? What is happening? Why is he like literally running backwards? So I'm sure, you know, Andy Reid didn't particularly like watching a punt returner just run straight backwards. But Benny Snell caught up with him, made the tackle before the returner could do whatever it was he was trying to do. Maybe, you know, go the very long way around. I have no idea what he was trying to accomplish. But I looked up, I just saw the Chiefs guy running like pretty straight backwards. What is happening? So that was funny. Benny Snell, even if he doesn't see much time as a running back during the season, I think he'll definitely be good on special teams, which is great. Also, we did get to see some Juju and Connor in there a little bit during the first quarter. They didn't really do much, but that's okay. Also, Pat Mahomes. I think I saw today his stat sheet was 2 for 5, so I'm like, yeah. Or I don't know if Pat Mahomes was just shaking off some rust or what, but I'm just going to count that as a win for a defense and not look too much more into it. So yeah, we held Pat Mahomes for 2 for 5. And then lastly, I'll talk about the quarterbacks. Again, I think Dobbs is the quarterback I was least impressed with this week. Mason's looking super confident, like he developed a lot during going into his 2nd year and through training camp, and that's awesome. How many quarters do I have to play in the preseason? And this Tevlin Hodges guy just keeps impressing me. Our guy, again, I don't really know where he came from, but he's doing good. And Dobbs, again, he got another deep pass to Washington that I feel if he gave a little bit more air under it, Washington could have ran it in for a touchdown. Speaking of Washington, again, he's looking like a stud. Really excited to see him during the regular season. He's looking. I know, like, we kind of signed Dante Moncrief for like a number 2, but Washington is looking like a stud. And again, I haven't really seen Dante Moncrief play. I don't think he's played in the preseason. I forget where he came from, but I haven't seen him play in wherever it was he came from. So I don't know what he looks like. All I know is Washington looks like a stud. But Dobbs, he got that. He was put in like in the 2-minute drill before the half, which I think was like 1-minute drill. And he got that deep pass to Washington right off the bat, and then he drove like the other 40 yards down the field to get in the red zone, and like within the 10-yard line, he threw a pick that was just, it was bad. Like, he threw it right over the Steelers receiver's head and right into the hands of the Chiefs defender. I was like, that's a real bad pick. Like, obviously, I'm not saying picks don't happen and you gotta be perfect, but you completely missed your guy. It was right over the Steelers' head and right into the hands of whoever picked it. Like, it was bad. I don't think Mason or Hodges threw an interception. Did either of them fumble? I don't think either of them fumbled either. But again, you know, I'm liking what I'm seeing on defense. Artie Burns, not somebody I'm expected to, to say positive things about, but here I am. So I mean, hopefully he does well, because you know, you never have. Okay, I don't play during the fourth quarter. Okay, that's fine with me. It's like, you know, you never complain about having too much talent, which I'm gonna complain about having too much talent because I feel like this year I might actually be upset about some of the people we cut. We got a lot of depth at wide receiver and a lot of talent there, and somebody I like is going to get cut just because I like all of them. All of them have shown just excellency. So if Switzer gets cut, I'm going to be upset. I hope he doesn't get cut, because that's him or Eli Rogers have been like names I've been hearing around, not officially, just on like Steelers subreddit and speculation. They're like, yeah, I think Eli and Switzer are kind of the two guys who haven't done much this preseason. But I hope, you know, I feel like I'm actually going to be upset. Not angry, but just sad that we're going to have to cut some people. But, you know, that happens. So that's the Tennessee Titans versus Steelers game. We talked about the preseason week 2 game. I'm excited. According to Madden, I did throw a pick though personally. We do lose preseason week 3 against the Titans, 37-26. So lots of scoring. Not too great defense apparently. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is the Gamer Scott. Go watch the actual football game. Sunday night preseason football. What could be better? So, if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you next week talking about the actual Steelers-Titans preseason game. See ya.